Hi guys, welcome to another pick a card. My name is Johanna. Welcome to the channel if you are new here. We are going to take a look at your December energy. So we are going to take a look at whatever comes out, but I'll try to get some specific messages with regards to like love, career, money, all those, kind of things that everybody typically wants to know. So we have 3 piles here for today. So we have pile number 1 here with this moonstone crystal. We have pile number 2 with this golden healer palm stone crystal. And then we have pile number 3 with this amethyst crystal. So take a moment, use your intuition to decide on which pile is calling you the most. If there's a couple, feel free to watch them. And yeah, whenever you're ready, I will catch you down in your reading. All right, pile number 1. If you chose this pile, you chose this moonstone crystal. Look at that little reflection off of it here. This is going to be your reading for the month of December. So let's see what's going on for you guys. Okay. Ooh, we got the Empress with nurture. And we got the 8 of Pentacles, opportunities. Okay. So I feel like there's a lot of opportunity for abundance here for you this month. I feel like there's something, I feel like you're working really hard. So I don't know if you've got a lot of things that you got to get done. Some of you, if you're like a mom, or there's like something with the household, December, obviously with holidays and all that kind of stuff. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, I feel, if you have kids, that's just that transition, right? They're out of school. So it can be a little bit of a busy time. And even like the world around you can just be kind of chaotic and busy, right? So even if it's not in your own personal life where you're feeling kind of this like overwhelm, I feel like there's just a lot going on. There's a busyness, there's a lot going on here. I also feel like though you could very much be working on something specific though, that you are trying to like get off the ground. Like it with nurture and opportunities, you have opportunities around you with this 8 of Pentacles that you are putting your time, energy, and effort into, maybe even your money into. And I see that paying off for you. I feel like that's, I feel like that's going to be something that it could either bring you a lot of money or it could be also maybe even too, like some of you have really been like looking after yourself and that's bringing you a lot of opportunities. Okay. So it could be a lot of different ways. Obviously there's lots of people watching these readings. So I feel like there is growth here this month. And there's dedication and like consistent work that you're putting into something, even if it's just yourself. Okay. Now again, I do see there could be definitely a lot of like maybe even work around the home. So even if it's not, again, holidays, it could be like renovations or, I don't know, maybe you're decorating something. Some of you, I just got, if you are pregnant or if you're planning on being pregnant, you could be like working on a nursery. So there's something about like, maybe it's even an office, something like that. So there's something here that's kind of like growing and expanding with you. And it's because you are tending to it. You're actually putting the focus and the intention towards it. So let's get a little more here and see. We have light. Hope is but a word casting the unseen. Let there be light where light is but a dream. So this is like setting intentions, I feel like. I feel like there's something around like setting intentions when it comes to the things that you want, the things that you're working on, the things that you're trying to create here. Some of you definitely could be doing like any sort of like manifestation work. You could be like this could be if you do any sort of like rituals, that sort of thing. I think December 4th is the full moon. Let's see, what else here for pile 1 in December? We have chaos and conflict, number 33. So lots of 3s here for you. And then we have truth be told, number 14. Bottom of the deck, we have thinker. Okay, so, and it's number 44. There's a lot of things on your mind this month. I'm also seeing that if, again, there could be kind of like this overwhelm, like this kind of chaos, whether that's in your life or like what's just kind of going on around you in the world and the environment, right? Like, again, it's kind of a crazy time of year and not everybody is in the best mood, right? This is sometimes a really hard time for people like this time of year. So I feel like the chaos and conflict, I feel like for some of you could be like what's going on around you. It's not so much like it could impact you and make you feel very like chaotic and maybe feel like there's like internal conflict if you let it get to you. But I feel like that's why it's important with this Empress energy, this nurture, to like take space and time for yourself this month, set intentions. I feel like there's some of you could definitely be like vision boarding or thinking about 2026 and like what are your goals. So there could be a lot of like planning, but some of you are also like wrapping up goals. Like you're like, okay, by the end of December, this is what I want to have, right? By the end of 2025, this is what I'm trying to still create for myself in these last few days, few weeks kind of thing. Now, what's interesting is this truth be told, there is like this element of expression. There's this element of like expressing your truth. This could be through what you're manifesting, what you're working on, what you're creating. But I also feel like for some of you, this could be a relationship. I'm going to get some of these next and see if anything. What else here for pile number 1? Some of you are really, like, especially with this Empress energy, whether you're male or female, it's like you're tapping into your softer side a little bit, like where you might be expressing your feelings. You could feel very, like, maybe emotional kind of at this time. Like, this might be a time of year where, again, it might feel kind of not overwhelming, but interesting. We have child, which we have that Empress energy there. Some of you, that could be what you're trying to manifest or create. We have the owls here. We have another one here. Expectation. So I feel like you're expecting something. Again, some of you could definitely be expecting a child, but the child in this, in the Lenormand deck doesn't necessarily mean children. It can mean children, but it's also about like just like new beginnings, that fresh, innocent energy, right? So this could also be, again, this expectation of something kind of like, I'm getting like taking off. There's the intention that you're putting into, right? That 8 of Pentacles, that work, that intention that you're putting into something that you're like also actually like working on. I feel like you're expecting that to pay off. You're expecting that to unfold here. Some of you, I'm also getting you're like waiting for a message around something. So I don't know if this would be like a job or waiting for results of something. Clarify this truth be told. Clarify this truth be told. We have the star. So there's like a hope or a wish. Give me one more with that. Truth be told. Journey. Some of you are just, I feel like, expressing what it is that you really want, where you want to go in life, what you want to have. It's not really giving me love in these energies. We'll see. I'm going to pull some tarot cards and we'll see if there's anything specific that comes out relationship-wise. And this doesn't mean that you don't have a relationship in your life. I just almost feel like there's a lot of focus on you really trying to like maintain your sense of peace within, and also at the same time, you're focused on your goals. There could be family goals or like goals within your connection as well, but it's like it doesn't really revolve necessarily like around the other person. You're focusing on what you can control. What else here for pile number 1 in the month of December? 3 of Swords, 9 of Wands, the Empress again. That's crazy. Pile number 1. We have the 5 of Cups. Okay, so there's a lot of heavy energy here. I feel like though you're kind of like blossoming out of that. We have the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Like it's interesting that the major arcana here is the Empress, but then we've got the 3 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, the 5 of Cups. Like this is somebody who's been through it. Again, for some of you, this could be a time of year where you're, you could be feeling the effects of just this time of year, and maybe there's some not, like maybe you just don't love this time of year. But I feel like for others of you, if you do like this time of year, it's more about like, I feel like you've either been trying for something, whether it's children, or it's like you've been trying to get something off the ground. It could be a business, like you've been struggling and like feeling kind of defeated, but like you also haven't given up. There's kind of this energy of like, we're going to keep going, we're going to keep trying, even though things have kind of sucked. And so there's kind of this hope and this faith around like, it's like you're really claiming what it is that you want, I feel like, this month. And I really feel like you're, again, creating abundance, creating like wealth for yourself, but also like, there's also this like nurturing energy. It's not like this like hard masculine approach to it. It's a little bit softer. Now there could also be like this chaos and conflict here, and then the 3 of Swords, 9 of Wands. Like there could also be this like, and even this 5 of Cups, but it's like there could be this sense of like, I feel like there could be this sense of like internal struggle, like things you've been through. And so you could have obstacles or challenges or like emotionally that are kind of coming up to the surface, like, you know, kind of like wounds, just challenges that like you've been through. But I just don't feel like that's your focus. I feel like you're working on moving beyond that. It's like, you know, you're so close to achieving what it is that you want. You've been working so hard on it. And I feel like it's coming. I feel like it's coming. And there is this expectation that you have that like, this is going to work. So it's like, you're telling yourself, you could be working on like mindset stuff where you've been like telling yourself like, this is going to work. It's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to really be like, focus on the hope and the light. Even if it's just a dream, like you're right now, like maybe you haven't fully seen, like, yeah, you've been working hard, but maybe you haven't fully seen the results. I feel like it's coming. And I feel like 2026 as a preview is just going to be like a further expansion of that. So there's kind of like something almost like new that you're kind of brewing on, or that you're starting. And I feel like you're having to kind of work through some of the past experiences that you've had, past disappointments, past, you know, upsets. Those things are kind of coming up to the surface here as you like kind of close out this year. But like, you're not giving up and you're so close to success. Now, for some of you, also make sure that you are nurturing yourself if you're feeling tired, or if you're feeling like emotional or whatever. Like, do what you need to do. Like, don't feel like you have to push just because, right? So make sure you're taking the space and time for yourself as well this month if you're feeling kind of heavy. What else here? Yeah, we have trust in higher forces. I love this. So I feel like you're really going on a journey here. Yeah, we have release the old and rest, which I feel like is this like 5 of Cups, 3 of Swords, Nine of Wands, right? And then we have this Traveler with move in a new direction. So I feel like you are moving in a new direction. I feel like that's what this Empress is about. We have embraced the energy of peace. I feel like that's a little bit of this light energy and also the Empress energy. I feel like you are moving in a new direction, but it's like trusting in the higher forces that like it's going to work, you know? But I do feel like you're releasing, you're not letting the past hold you back anymore. I feel like you're moving beyond that, or that's at least your intention and what you're working towards doing. So there's a strong sense of manifestation coming through here for this pile. Let's get a final angel number for pile number 1 for the month of December. What do they need to know? Yeah, that's interesting. So we have declutter your life at the bottom of the deck. So create mental space. Your state of mind is a direct reflection of your physical space. Your angels are signaling to you that work needs to be done here. It's time to write. The time is right to declutter your space as a way to declutter your mind. Take inventory of the room you are currently in. Is there one thing you can clean, store, donate, recycle, or throw away? So some of you might be, again, I was kind of getting that like things around the home. So you could be kind of like purging things. So then we have 599, be steadfast, fortify your mindset. So 2 things about the mind already. Your angels are asking you to reconsider a belief you currently have. The present situation is calling you to change your mind about something in order to align with who you authentically are. That's your truth be told card. Being steadfast and secure in your own intuitive wisdom is necessary now. Write down what is important to you, to your soul at this time, and reflect on how you can stay true to that in the days to come, even as you may shift your beliefs to harmonize with what you hold true within. So yeah, there's something about your mind and you shifting, and I feel like that's like all this stuff that's coming up, it's like you moving past it, moving like beyond it. We have 410, help incoming. It's all coming together now. Your angel's message is clear. The final step is receiving is to have an open mind. All about the mind here. You have all that you need in this moment. Right now, choose a centering pose such as butterfly, child's pose, or easy seat that promotes inner peace. Feel abundantly grateful that more is on its way to you in divine timing. So this is allowing yourself to receive, but this is also that trust in the higher forces. Like, I feel like the divine, the universe is helping you bring all of this in. So as long as you're working on your intentions, your mindsets, and putting in the actions that you know you need to take in order to get something, moving, I think you're totally going to be fine. So that's what I have for you, pile number 1. Hopefully that resonates for you guys. Obviously, let me know down below. Love to hear what you guys have to say. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoy these messages and would like to see more of them. Helps me, helps the channel with the algorithm. And yeah, otherwise, I will see you guys. I will be doing an all signs reading for December, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. It should be coming out early December. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. So take a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this Golden Healer Palm Stone Crystal. This is going to be your reading for the month of December. I can't believe we're here already. So let's see what you guys got. So, we got the Wheel of Fortune with Fate. Love that. And we got the 3 of Pentacles, Recognition. Your hard work is paying off, pile 2. There's some like good change, good luck coming through. Some of you, this could be with regards to like a job. So you could be getting recognition when it comes to like being seen for your talents, your skills, even if it's like a business, like, there's a fated shift. And what's interesting is that on this Wheel of Fortune, there's 3 people, and then the 3 of Pentacles typically would have 3 people, right? So I feel like there's maybe a group of people or people in general who are recognizing you, starting to see you. You might even get invited to a group, or, some of you I'm actually getting, you might even get invited, or you're going, maybe you invited yourself, but you're going to like a course or an event or something like that where I feel like it's actually going to be very good for you. I feel like there might be some good opportunities here for you. If you're learning something, I feel like you could be learning something that's going to change the course of your life. It's like opening up a new season for you. It's opening up maybe new doors, but I just feel like it's opening up a new, you're going to feel different after this. You're going to start to see your life change after this. So I don't know if you're taking a course or if you're just connecting with people. It feels good. It feels like almost like a breath of fresh air. Like it's like finally you can kind of like settle into something. You feel seen, you feel heard, you feel supported. Some of you, I'm getting this could even just be like a support group of some sort. But I feel like you maybe physically go there, or even if it's online, it's like you're physically a part of this group that it's more close knit. It's not just like an online program or something and there's like thousands of people in it. Like I feel like it's more close knit if it's something like that. And for some of you, I'm getting it's like actually in person, like it's a group or something, a class, something like that that's like in person. So obviously take what resonates with that. What else for pile 2 here in the month of December? Ooh, we got Father Christmas. Number 13. How did I get here? Lost perhaps? No worries at all. Gather yourself and clear the frost, for the good still lives in you, my dear. So I feel like you might be getting a bit more of a direction in December. Or you feel like things are moving forward. Like you feel like things are changing. And for good things, for the better, we have telling stories at the bottom of the deck. What words so tender can be spoken so bravely unless they are true from the truest of words? So you have something to share. You have something to give. And I feel like you've maybe been trying to do that, but you've been, it just feels like maybe things haven't been moving forward, or you felt like you haven't been recognized. And I feel like that's starting to shift in the month of December. You're being seen for something. Some of you have this like fatherly energy, or you're helping people who feel lost, or you're going to something like someone you meet, a mentor or something like that, and they help you feel included, you know what I mean? And they help give you direction or something like that. Like there's something about guidance here and support. We have higher power, number 4. And we have happy with 26. Yeah, there's this good energy here. I also feel like, yeah, we got new life here at the bottom of the deck. Again, that's that season changing. That's that like that shift that you're kind of going through. You might feel very connected to the divine at this time, or you are calling on the divine for support. I feel like you're feeling really good. I think this recognition, this support, this kind of direction that you're kind of getting is really helping you. It's helping you have faith. It's helping you trust in the divine a little bit more. It's like you're starting to find your way in the month of December. I also feel like you could have a lot of intuitive insights at this time. It's almost like you're thawing out. What else here for pile 2 in the month of December? We have courtship, another number 4. What else here for pile 2? We have journey. I feel like this is like the Wheel of Fortune because they're both number 10, and it's like you're going on this journey. Again, this new season's opening up for you, this new space, this new energy. It feels like there's like revived sense of energy here for you. We have the Anchor. Some of you might have felt very stuck. I feel like maybe you've been trying, like this courtship is kind of interesting. Obviously, for some of you, you could be starting to date or meet new people. That could be a little bit of like what's maybe starting to go in your favor. You're starting to feel seen and recognized and like heard and like noticed in love if you're like single. But I also, and I feel like if you're single, going back to that with this anchor here, it's like be solid in your, I don't know if expectations is the right word, but like standards, like keeping your standards, like hold your standards, like hold your ground on what it is that you want. Okay. Because you could be going on a bit of a journey. Like this might be the start of your dating journey. It doesn't mean that the first person you meet is going to be the person that, you know, you're going to stay with forever. Others of you though, this makes me think of like, if you've had different opportunities, different jobs, different businesses, clients, whatever, it's like people have maybe tried to court you before, like they've tried to get you to work with them or to whatever, and it's maybe felt inauthentic. Like I feel like you're meeting new people here and people genuinely want to get to know you. They want to be with you. They want to hang out with you. They want to like I feel like there's more connection with something here that you've maybe haven't had in the past. And I feel like with this anchor, it's giving me roots. I'm hearing the word roots. So it's like you're almost wanting to set roots here, like put your anchor down and hang out there. You know what I mean? I feel like this is like an interesting journey here that you're kind of going on. It's the start of something. It's not really like I don't really feel like, yeah, interesting. We have commitment. So like some of you could definitely be, some of you could be getting in a relationship, but I also feel like this is like you committing yourself to this journey, this path. There was the dog at the bottom, so there's loyalty here. We have judication, we have false person, and we have the man here, and then we have the fish. So if anyone's done anything, any false people in your life, or any people who haven't maybe supported you, or they've been like pretending to support you kind of thing, I feel like they're going to be dealt with here. And I just feel like you're getting there's karma that's happening here with this fish energy. This talks about abundance. And so I just feel like you're getting your abundance, you're getting your I don't know if your peace is the right word, but it's like you're almost getting justice for this situation. I just feel like there's better things coming into your life in the month of December. We have the 9 of Swords. Yeah, look at that, justice. Some of you are worried though about things like maybe not working out, or like you could be worried about karma. Queen of Cups. Yeah, there's that 2 of Cups. Okay, so some of you, there definitely is like love stuff here. We do have 9 of Pentacles. Some of you could be worried about whether you're going to find your person. I feel like that door, those opportunities are starting to open up for you. When it comes to just like you and your path and your work, I feel like you're connecting more with yourself. There's like 2 of Cups can also be like you and your higher self. And so there's this like alignment that's starting to happen. Now there is this like worries, these fears. Some of you, these worries, fears could be around money possibly. Or like, are things going to actually work out? I think you're going to start to see progress of like things starting to come together. There's faded karmic energy here for you this month. What is this 9 of Swords? What are they worried about? We got the Lovers. Interesting. Some of you definitely could be worried about a relationship or a connection. You might have had a person in your life that maybe wasn't right for you or treated you poorly or something like that. And I feel like this is about you, again, attracting the right type of person because you're like firm in your expectations, your standards, your boundaries. But some of you are worried about choices or like, did I make the right choice? 2 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. Am I with the right people? Am I doing the right things? Excuse me. And I don't feel like, I think you are, because I think you're getting more and more clear on what it is that you want. a big thing to focus on is like, how do you feel when you're around these people? And what's your intuition telling you? Like, what's your gut instinct? Like, trust that, even if it maybe doesn't like logically make sense. But I feel like you are going to be meeting new people, or meeting people in general who recognize you, who see you for who you really are. You're going to feel very seen by people this month. And they might be new people. They might be different people. I feel like for some of you, you're definitely entering like new groups of people, new friendships, new work partnerships, collaborations, like people who are more on the same page as you. Because again, you're entering this like this new life, right? Like there's new life coming towards you, that you're creating. Okay, you're creating this change for yourself. So there's a need to trust your intuition. Queen of Cups is very intuitive. Trust that you're making the right decisions. I feel like there's just like you get kind of into this fear space instead of like trusting your heart and what you love and what feels good. So always go back to the feeling and try to not let your mind tell you what you're feeling. Okay, so we have the Stag here with Trust and Thrive, and then we have Bask in Joy and Light with Summer. Yeah, there's positive things here. I almost feel like with the Stag, it's like things are moving forward full force. Like there's direction. Like it's like there's a very specific direction or a very specific path that you're going to be called to go down or to open up to. And I feel like you just have to trust that, because I think you're going to thrive here. You're going to really enjoy this space, whether it's with meeting a person or people in general. Yeah, we have Honor Your Inner Knowing with Medicine Mother. So you need to trust what feels good to you. Again, the feeling, right? What feels right? What feels good? Trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. Not letting, people make you second guess yourself or question things. We do have Earth Guardian here with Stay Rooted and Grounded. And I feel like this is important when you get caught up in your mind and you're kind of like, I don't know, am I doing the right things? Like, ground yourself, reconnect back to you and your body. So let's get a final angel number for you, pile 2, for the month of December. Angel number for the month of December to close out this reading. Okay. These ones did not flip over. Okay, we got 2 for you as well. So bottom of the deck, we have Faith, 400. Your angels hear you. Your angels have heard your prayers and felt your struggles. They stay with you and remind you that everything has a purpose, even though you may not understand it now. Remember that you are never alone. Do a full body stretch now and ask your guides to send you love, peace, and signs. Trust what you see and feel when you wholeheartedly ask for these messages. So that's that trusting, I feel like, in yourself, but also trusting the opportunities, because there is like kind of this faded energy around you right now. We also have 833 with Long Game. This is a journey. Your angels are encouraging you to have faith in divine timing. The new balanced habits you formed are not temporary. They are meant to be implemented for the rest of your journey on this earth plane. Remember now on how your mindset can shift to better accommodate your new routines. Let go of any timeline you may have that is not attached to better habits you've gained recently. Things will play out as they should. So this is kind of like that trusting a little bit of the journey. And then we have 700 with Originate. Your thoughts create your reality. There is a bravery in wanting something in life. It can lead to disappointment, but your angels want you to take that chance. What is it that you want? They are sending energy to you so that you can manifest the dreams of your life. The work today is to want something. Write a closely held desire on a piece of paper and put the paper somewhere safe, such as in a bedside drawer. So creating intentions, looking at what it is that you want in your life, understanding that this is a journey, right? And it's not going to just happen overnight, and trusting the process in that and trusting yourself. And when you get caught up in your head around things, remember to kind of ground yourself, root yourself, anchor yourself again. you are definitely opening up to new opportunities, new spaces, new seasons. There's going to be change. I feel like what's happened before or what you've been through in the past, you're almost like reaping karma and justice for it in a good way, where it's like but you have to stand true in what it is that you want. You have to stand true in your alignment. And I feel like if you can do that, you will be totally fine here, pile number 2. So I hope that resonated for you guys. Let me know down below, obviously. Let me know. Love to hear what you guys have to say. And make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoy this message, want to see more of them. Helps me, helps the channel, helps me with the algorithm. So any way that you can support me in that sense is greatly, greatly appreciated. So I hope you guys have a wonderful month of December, and I will see you guys. I will be doing an all signs reading for December, so keep an eye out for that. It'll be out early December. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this amethyst crystal. It's going to be your reading for the month of December. So let's see what's going on for you guys. So we have the Magician with Mastery. I love this. Ooh, and the Sun with Happiness. Okay. Some of you are really learning how to be happy. I feel like there's an energy here of learning to be happy with what you have, but also still working towards what you're wanting. Okay. So there's kind of this like gratitude almost is kind of what I'm getting. I also feel like you're really mastering your own sense of skills, your own talents, your own capabilities. Maybe you're even like learning how to manifest, and you're seeing the positive results of that, and you are super, super happy. So some of you could be manifesting something specific this month, and you're going to be freaking pumped. You're going to be so excited. I feel like some of you could be building something, like you've been working towards this, I feel like, and you could be building something and you're kind of like celebrating that, maybe even with a specific person. But I just feel like you're so like, look at this guy. He's like balancing all his energy, and he's like, he's got all his skills. He's got all his, all the things that he needs. Right. And I feel like he's just like weaving this magical web. I feel like you're really in this space of like, he looks happy, it's like you're enjoying the process of the building as well. So you're not just like sitting there and being like, oh my God, is it here yet? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're genuinely enjoying creating something for yourself. And I think it's because you're like enjoying what you're learning, enjoying what you're doing. What else here for pile 3 in the month of December? Interesting. We have Perseverance. Stay in thy power, dear child, for the lonely is never alone. When the world is dreadful upon thy, turn to the spirits within thy. So I feel like this is saying like, obviously keep going with that perseverance energy. I feel like you might feel kind of, you might feel like you're maybe going through this on your own. And maybe you're even having a month where you're like kind of keeping to yourself a little bit, even though there's like holiday time and everything. I feel like though what this is saying is like, this is basically saying like, turn to spirit. You're never alone. Spirit's always around you. And I feel like with this Magician energy, that is proof that like spirit's around you. You're literally co-creating with the universe to create your reality. And I feel like this is, what you're focused on. So if you feel like you're kind of alone in your journey at any point this month, remember to turn to spirit. Or if you feel stuck, okay, what else for pile 3 here for the month of December? Pile number 3 for the month of December. Okay, we got that one. So we got Clean It Up. We got Message in a Bottle. Okay, so you could be getting some positive news here. We have To the Sea at the bottom of the deck. So you're going on kind of like a journey here. Interesting because like these two cards are kind of similar in a way. Obviously with the ocean and the water. I feel like along your journey, as you move through things, you're going to get some insight. Some of you, this insight could be actually from spirit. Like you might get an intuitive nudge, message. You might need to clean up some of your energy. Some of you, if you have a workspace or somewhere where you do your magic, you're manifesting, you're creating, or you do your work, you might need to clean that area up is what I'm getting as well. So some of you, like maybe you have to clean your altar, maybe you have to clean your office, maybe you have to clean your bedroom, maybe you have to clean your desk, you know what I mean? Your car, whatever it is. I feel like it's like cleaning up the energy around that space that you work in is going to be very important. Also energy clearing for that as well. I really feel like you're getting messages though, an insight around something. I feel like it's a spiritual message. Like I feel like it's from spirit. I feel like it's an intuition, a nudge, a calling, feeling called in a certain direction here. I feel it could even be like an idea that you have. I'm getting like a bright idea. Let's get a little more specifics here for pile number 3 for the month of December. What else do they need to know? Okay, well, we got marriage. Some of you could be getting married. Let's see what else. It doesn't have to be marriage, obviously, literally, but some of you could also just be going to a wedding. Ooh, we got unexpected income. We love that this time of year. We have the Man. Okay, some of you, I'm getting like a couple of messages here. So some of you could be getting unexpected income. I feel like this would come possibly from like a contract or a signing of something, like you're marrying you and something together. So like this could be a contract. Maybe you're getting a job and there's like a bonus or something like that. You know what I mean? So there's that. Others of you, if you have a partner, they could be getting unexpected income. Okay. And that might be maybe a message somehow. But others of you, this could be you. Some of you, if you're getting married, you could be getting money from a person, like from someone for your wedding or something like that as well. What else here for pile 3? We have imprisonment and we have privileged lady. Interesting. So we got the lady and the man here. Someone could be trying to keep you stuck in your life here. Be mindful of that because we have the snake here. I feel like though that could be ending. I feel like this is like a specific person. This doesn't have to be like a romantic partner. This would be like, it could be a friend. It could be a family member for sure. Is kind of what I'm getting. But it's like someone might be either they're stuck in their own ways and so they can't support you the way that you maybe need to be supported, or like they're just not a good person to like hang around because their beliefs, like they might be very negative, or they might just have a very limited mindset on something. And if you're trying to create things, you're trying to manifest things, then that might be not the best person to be around all the time. It's not that you never hang out with them. It's just that like you're going to limit your interactions. And that could be a little bit of this clean it up where you're needing to clean up the energy, the people, the places around you. And that's where you could even be a little bit alone. Like you might feel like you're alone in things this month. You might feel like you're kind of on your own. And I feel like that's because people just aren't where you're at. It reminds me, I saw this reel on Instagram yesterday, and it kind of made me sad because I think a lot of people go through this. And it was this like teenage kid, and he kind of like he was like under his phone was under the table, and he was recording his interaction with his mom. And she was basically like shitting on him because he's very entrepreneurial, but she was like, you don't have a job, you're not trying, you have no ambition, you have no this, you have no that. And like, he's super successful on social media, but like she doesn't get it, right? She just sees it as, I have this kid who's not applying for jobs, right? And so I think we can kill other people's dreams with our own lack of belief. that we could do it for ourselves, and then we like put that onto other people, right? And so I feel like there could be a person who's not like intentionally trying to do this to you, but they just don't have, they need you to almost like show them the proof, right? And if you don't have that yet, then they're going to kind of question and, you know, or they might always have an excuse. There's some people that are like that as well. So make sure you're being mindful of like who's around you at this time. You could even maybe get a message from this person that is something like that. Okay, so we got the Chariot. So you guys are definitely moving forward. You're overcoming obstacles. We got Two of Pentacles. So there's changes, choices, decisions. You might be figuring out like a direction to move into as well this month. If you're feeling like, do I do this? Do I do that? Right? Because even the Chariot has like two, and they're usually kind of going like opposite directions. So you might be kind of figuring out like which direction to go in. Some of you might try going in both, but I think you're going to have to eventually try to make a firm decision. We have the King of Cups, and we have the Justice card. So I feel like things are working out for you because you're doing things with the right intention. You're doing things with the right energy. King of Cups and the Justice card is making me feel like you are going into this with your whole heart. And you love, like I was saying in the beginning, like with the Sun and the Magician, like you love what it is that you're doing. And I feel like because there's that like love for what you do, there's this passion for what you do, you're going to reap the right kinds of rewards, right? Justice is cause and effect. It's like the energy that I put into something is what I'm going to get out of it. And I just feel like things are going to start working in your favor. Again, there's something here with contracts, agreements. For some of you, maybe there is something with relationships, like you could be, but I feel like you're maybe already in a relationship. If this is like, if you're in a relationship, you could be moving things to like the next level, or there's something here with like your partner somehow influencing the manifestation, the creation piece. They could also be manifesting in their own life as well. But things are going to be moving forward. I feel like if you've been facing any obstacles, you've been facing any challenges, like you're going to be overcoming those this month. Like I feel like you're really going to be like moving forward. You might have a lot on your plate, but I also feel like you're very ambitious, very driven, and I feel like you're very focused. And so you could be really like only spending time around people who are the right types of people to be around. And that's going to help propel you forward as well. And again, there's that co-creation with spirit. So don't forget that if you are feeling alone, the divine is wanting to support you in this. So don't forget to lean on them too. I was actually thinking about that last night about like prayer. And sometimes when I go to like set intentions or like manifest or like ask the universe for things, it's like always like, give me, give me, give me. And I never like, feel like sometimes I forget to think about other people, you know what I mean? Or just like think about like just the goodness of the world, right? And I was like, I should really start like setting, you know, doing a prayer every night or whatever, but make it about everything. Don't make it just about, you know, my goals and what I'm trying to achieve, right? So just don't forget to lean on spirit, I feel like is the message. So let's see what else here for you, pile 3 in December. I love this energy. It's a very like wholesome energy. Yeah, we got Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. Some of you could be, this is like, I feel like with regards to like your skills, the things that you're doing, you are giving your energy, giving your heart, giving your soul, and then you're going to, for some of you, make money doing that, right? We do have unexpected income, so I feel like you could definitely be making money, and some of you might be creating things, and someone's like, hey, like, can you do this for me? Or like, can you make this for me? Or can I work with you? Right? So there might be like, you might be working on something or expressing yourself in some way. And then it really starts to pay off. And it's kind of like, whoa, like things are working for me, you know? What else here? We have take time to reflect with Mirror Guardian. Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. Yeah, that's, I feel like, this Magician energy here. And then we have Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. Yeah, don't let other people or don't let situations like kind of hold you back. Yeah, Spring, see your seeds grow. You're going to start to see progress in what it is that you're creating and manifesting. And some of you might be kind of unexpected I feel like people are going to want your services. People are going to want what you have to offer, even if it's just like artistic or your energy. They want you to be around. I feel like those are something specific you're working on or creating or manifesting. You have a skill, you have a talent that people are going to want. And I feel like this is about you standing firm in that, believing in yourself. I think there might be someone who reaches out to you specifically. But I also feel like there's this energy of you reflecting on what it is that you want. What are your beliefs? What are people in your life telling you? You might, again, be spending a lot of time maybe kind of on your own or working on things. So you're in your own space. And so you might be reflecting a lot around, again, your mindset, your beliefs, other people's beliefs, what's possible for you. You might also be reflecting because it's like that time of the year, right? Like the end of the year where we start to think about next year, right? What we want to create. So let's get a final angel number. Yeah, interesting. Baby steps. So bottom of the deck, we have Restoring Acts. Clear your energetic space. We talked about that, right? With that card, clearing out the clutter. Your angels need you to cleanse your energy today. They're telling you it's become too muddled with things that are holding you back. Right now, pick up some of your favorite crystals and move them in a circle around your auric field, which is the energy around you that is also a part of you. Visualize anything that needs to go, leaving your auric field. So again, that could be people, that could be energies, beliefs, all kinds of stuff. Oops, sorry. Okay, and then you guys got baby steps, 345. So little by little, it will get done. The overwhelm you feel is not unnoticed by your angels. They ask you to reconfigure your perspective, and instead of focusing on the big picture, look at the immediate next step. Organize your thoughts on paper now and write down what your baby steps will be in the forthcoming days. And this is also giving me like lean on spirit when things feel like a lot or things feel overwhelming, because I feel like they really want to support you here, and they're trying to support you, and they're trying to, I feel like, give you insight of what to do. Like, this is good for you. This is not good for you. Be here. Don't be there. But I feel like you're overcoming things. You're overcoming obstacles. I think you are starting to see what's good for you, what's not for you. Like, you're trusting in your talents. I feel like there is this sense of belief that you're starting to step into. And I seriously love that for you guys. So yeah, I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. So let me know down below if this resonates for you and what maybe you're working on or what's kind of going on for you and what this might relate to. I'd love to hear and read those messages. As well, make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed this message and you want to see more of them. Helps me, helps the channel, helps me with the algorithm, and lets me know that you guys like these as well. But yeah, otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful December. Thank you for being here as always, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye.